screwing around here. The rather obscure Beatles track, You Know My Name, Look Up the Number. And good afternoon, everybody. I'm just messing around here today, getting it lined up. And it's time once again for Strat-O-Matic Baseball. We're going to finish the doubleheader we started yesterday. It was an exciting game for Tony Cloninger, and hello, Eric. As Eric points out, it was funny that the day before we talked about no-hitters and one-hitters, and then Cloninger goes out and throws a one-hitter. Frank can't be with us today. Hello, Mike. Welcome. He wanted me to pass along that in his replay of this game, it was 4-3 Phillies. Dick Allen hit 2 home runs. Dick, don't call me Richie. Right? Hello, John West. Welcome. Braves have won 4 straight. Phillies on a little 3-game skid. They dropped into 3rd place, half a game behind the Pirates for 2nd. And the Braves will send their ace to the mound today, Wade Blasingame, who's 7-1 with a 2.86 ERA, 9 starts. He's completed 2 of them. 63 innings of work, only 48 hits allowed. The Phillies will counter with a righty Bob Buell. Buell with the Phillies, 4-1, 3.43, 5 starts, 5 relief appearances, 1 complete game, 42 innings pitched, 35 hits allowed. Buell's stats overall, remember he started the year with the Cubs, would be 4-2, 3.28. And I also want to pass along, I'm pretty excited about this. I'm only 3 subscribers shy of 500 now, so call your cousin, call your aunts, call your local radio station. Drop me up 3 subscribers. Welcome to Perry and hello to Bill. I agree, Bill. Aaron, despite leading the majors in homers, that average is still down. We're going to take a look at that in a moment, as I give you the lineup for the Braves. So Blasingame, a lefty. Buell, a righty. You can see the score sheet has seen some action. We've got some salsa from Chipotle. I don't know if you can see the bite marks down here at the bottom, but this also survived a Mookie attack last night. Welcome to Jeffrey and hello, Unmitigated. The plays of Wine and Rojas on tap today. That's right, but not quite. I mean, yes. But Rojas not at his familiar second base position, but rather in center field. An interesting lineup that Mock's throwing out there. We'll get to that in due time. But for now, here's the Braves lineup. Eddie Matthews at third base, leading off again. Woody Woodward at shortstop. Hank Aaron in right field. He hit 279 that year, 44 homers. In the replay, Aaron's hitting just 221. Felipe Alou bats cleanup at first base. Rico Cardi will be in left field. Joe Torre's going to catch both games of the doubleheader. He'll hit 6th. Gary Geiger is in center. Felix Mion at second base. And Blasingame, the pitcher, hitting at last. Different look for the Phillies. Uh-oh. Hang on. One thing I did not do is update my defensive chart. Cookie Rojas will be in center field for the Phillies. Jackie Brandt in right field. Callison sitting against the left-hander. Harvey Keenan gets a start at first base. Good to see Euchre doing the catching. And we're almost ready to go. Let's give you the umpires for today's game. Paul Pryor called the balls and strikes. John Kibler at first. Bill Jakowski, tongue-tied today. Jakowski at second base, and Ed Sudol at third. Nice job, Eric. 7-7 and rolling a game. Unmitigated's calling Woody Woodward right now. We'll see what happens. As Pryor says, play ball. And up steps Eddie Matthews, ready to roll here on a Wednesday. Eddie Matthews hitting .279, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs. Buell gets his sign. Pitch is a 3-10 righty, grounder to shortstop, fielded by Wine, who throws him out, and we are underway. Always good to be rolling again. Here's everybody's favorite, Woody Woodward, hitting .279, no home runs, 29 RBIs. Buell into the windup. That's a 5-4 righty, flies it into center field X. That's going to be Rojas, tested right away here. Cookie Rojas, a 3-14 in center. Going back now on a 15, he makes a fine running catch, taking a possible base hit away from Woody Woodward. So a fine play by Cookie Rojas in center. One thing about Cookie Rojas, wherever you played him, he gave you a good effort defensively. There's a similar player in the American League, but I can't put my finger on the name right now. Up steps Aaron. Yes, it does, unmitigated. I agree. Aaron again, .221 average, 22 home runs, which leads the majors, and 54 RBIs, among the league leaders in that category. Buell into the windup. That's going to be a 3-6 righty. Hard smash to third. Linz backhands it, fires across to Keene. And it's a 1-2-3 first inning for Bob Buell. After half an inning, Atlanta nothing, Philadelphia coming to bat. With once again a rather strange lineup by Mock, necessitated perhaps partly by the doubleheader, and partly because they're facing a left-handed pitcher in the nightcap. So it'll be Tony Taylor leading off at second base. Phil Linz moves up to the 2 spot. And if you're asking why, you're not the only one. He'll be at third. Cookie Rojas in center field hits third. Dick Allen in left field. Harvey Keene gets the start at first base. Bob Uecker behind the plate. Bobby Wine at short. Jackie Brandt in right. And Buell, the pitcher, hitting last. Isn't it? robbing Woody of a base hit. Cookie robbing Woody. Welcome in Ben and the Leinenkugels. And Ben's going to be rolling 1973 inside pitch, Baltimore at Boston. Stottlemyre versus Tiant. Okay, Blassingame's ready to go. Here's Tony Taylor. Taylor just batting a mere 184 so far. 3 homers, 11 RBIs. Blasingame with the wind up in the pitch. It's a 2-10 left-handed. He lifts it the other way to right field. Aaron is there, and there's one down. That'll bring up Linz. Phil Linz hitting .280. No homers, 1 RBI. I'm looking at that card, and my first thought is, how the heck is he hitting .280? Blassingame's pitch to Linz is a 2-8 grounder to shortstop, fielded by Woodward, who throws him out. Hello, Colin. Welcome. And here's Cookie Rojas. Made that fine play in the top of the inning. Cookie on the year, .251 average, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. Blassingame's pitch is a 3-7 left-handed. Hard smash to third. Matthews gloves it. Fires across in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Blasingame. Blasingame, of course, has been the ace of the Atlanta pitching staff so far this year with a 7-1 record. And here's Bob Buell. Moving along to the second. And Felipe Alou will start it out. Alou average up to 340 now, 7 home runs, 35 RBIs, 16 doubles, and 9 triples. So 31 extra base hits for Alou. I'm fairly certain that leads all of baseball. Buell into the windup, and the pitch is a 5-3 right-handed fly ball to left field X. That's going to be a tough chance for Allen, a 5-E20. Here's the play on an 18. He can't get it. That's a base hit. Very playable ball, in my opinion. But Allen unable to come up with it. So Alou reaches on the leadoff single. That'll bring up Rico Carty. Carty at 371 now. 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. One thing about this Braves team, they can hit. Buell's pitch from the stretch. 1-5 righty. He walks him. First 2 Brave batters reach here to lead off the second. And up steps Joe Torre. Torre hitting .333, 9 home runs, 48 RBIs. Also ranks among the league leaders in runs batted in. Excuse me. Runners take their lead. Buell with the windup. The pitch is a 2-6 right-handed. Grounder to second base. Single to 6. And that's going to be fielded there by Taylor. He goes to wind for 1 to first, not in time. That's going to be a 4-6 force. Carty is erased. Alou winds up at third. Runners at the corners, 1 away. And here's Gary Geiger, the center fielder. Geiger on the year, 281, 4 homers, 11 RBIs. All in just 89 at-bats. Geiger, limited playing time so far. Let's see how the Phillies are going to play this. First, we'll look at Geiger's card. Geiger does not ground into double plays, so the Phillies are going to pull the infield in. Buell out of the stretch. 4-11 left-handed, and he walks him to load the bases. Oh my. So Buell in trouble here in the second. 2 walks in the inning. That's going to send Euchre out to the mound. Trying to calm down his pitcher. Felix Millan, the batter. Millan at 229, just 48 at-bats, no home runs. Infield moves back to double play depth. Here's the pitch. 2-6 righty. Base hit into center field. Alou will score. Carty rounding. 10, Rojas plus 2, 12. Not good enough. They're going to put the brakes on Carty. He'll stop it. It's not Carty. I take that back. It's Torre. Never mind. Excuse me. Torre 8, 10. That's even worse. He'll stop at third. An RBI single by Millan. Alou scores, and the Braves take a 1-0 lead. That'll bring up Blasingame, left-handed hitter. D. Bunter, infield back. The pitch on a 3-10. He walks the pitcher to force in a run. Oh my, Buell has lost complete command of the strike zone here in the second inning. That's the 3rd walk in the inning. Torre scores. Two to nothing Atlanta. Ukro telling him to get a clue. Yeah. Apparently no clue where the strike zone is at the moment. Bases remain loaded with one out. Eddie Matthews steps to the plate. The Philly bullpen a bit short-handed in this one. Let me take a look at it. Fox is available. Without many alternatives to turn to, Ray Herbert begins to throw. He's a righty. Okay, we're set to go. Matthews standing in from the left side. Bases loaded. Buell the full windup. The pitch on a 4-9. That's going to be banged into right field for a base hit. Double to 3. 2 runs are going to score on that. Geiger scores. Mion in to score. All the way to third goes Blasingame on a 2-run single by Eddie Matthews. And the Braves break it open here in the second. 4-0. And still only 1 out. Uecker out to the mound again, probably just buying some time for Ray Herbert. Batter is Woody Woodward. Infield at double play depth, Buell trying to coax the ground ball. There it is. It's a 6-11 righty. It's a grounder to third base B. Unfortunately, that'll get a run in as Linz goes to Taylor for 1, not in time to first. Woody beats it out. Matthews erased. Blasingame crosses the plate. Two down, and the Braves bat around here in the second. With Hank Aaron coming to bat, here comes Mock, and that's going to do it for Buell. So Buell knocked out early in this one. The Phillies can ill afford that. Pretty short-handed in the pen today. I mean, they've got a lot of these computer-only guys, and we may end up seeing some of those guys. Herbert's coming in. They've got Fox for the late innings. And they've got Knowles. So they've got their 2 main guys for the late innings, but as far as the guys to bridge the gap, Gary Wagner, Bo Belinsky, Roger Craig. Early exit for Buell. He only allowed 3 hits. But a complete lack of command led to 3 walks as well. He didn't strike out anybody. 5 runs across the plate so far. And Woody Woodward standing at first with 2 out and Henry Aaron at the plate. Herbert on the season. He's been in 13 games, no record but a 1.25 ERA in 21 2/3 innings. Herbert into the windup. The pitch is a 2-7. Pops him up left side. Wine will take it. And mercifully for the Phillies, the side is finally retired. The Braves plate 5 in the second. On 3 hits, leave 1. And they take a 5-0 lead at the bottom of the second. Unmitigated wants Belinsky to come in. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll show you his card. With mostly right-handed batters coming up, I'm not sure that's the best idea. He's death to lefties. Anyway, there's Belinsky's card. Oh, Bill wants him too. Well, we'll see. I mean, this game could get so far out of hand, it doesn't matter who we bring in. So then we will bring in Bo. Phillies about had their fill of the Braves. And a welcome to Scott Johnson. Phillies come to bat in the second, trailing by 5. Dick Allen will start it off. Allen hitting .360, 13 homers, 34 RBIs. Blasted game into the windup. It's going to be a 6-9 righty. Grounder to shortstop X. That's Woody. 3E34. Woody into the hole. On a 16, he makes a fine stop, plants, throws across in time. Nice play by Woodward to retire Allen. And the hitter will be Harvey Keene. Keene hitting .326 in limited duty. 43 at-bats, no homers, 6 RBIs. Blasting game with the windup. That's a 4-12 righty. Grounder first base X. That's Alou. Alou with .319. Here's the play. On a 6, he makes a fine stop, feeds Blasting game covering. Another good play. 3-1X. 2X plays, 2 down. And here's Bob Uecker. Uecker having a wonderful season so far. Batting, are you ready for this? Uecker's hitting .304. 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Blasting game with the pitch to Uecker. It's a 2-8, and he walks him. Uecker works out the 2-out walk. That'll bring up Bobby Wine. Wine on the year, .267 in 60 at-bats. No home runs, 7 RBIs. Blasting game out of the stretch now on a 5-10 right-handed. Catcher's card, that's Torrey. Torrey a 2E7. On an 11, it's the E range, so an 8 on a 7. Little nubber in front of the plate. Torrey pounces on it, fires down to first, and that'll do it. 3 X plays, 3 retired, 1 left. We're through 2. It's 5-0 Braves. Is that a fact, Bill? That's interesting. Lucky bastard. See, I had a little score sheet mess here. I thought about getting a new one, but all year long I've done odd number, even number games. That would just mess with my OCD way too badly. Well, there's a book on Bo Belinsky. Felipe Alou will start off the third. He began the second with a base hit, came around to score. Herbert into the windup now on a 6-9 right-handed. It's a high fly ball to deep left field. Allen starts back and just turns around and watches it go. Home run, Alou. 6-0 on a Felipe Alou blast, his 8th of the season. That's going to bring up Carty, who walked his first time up. Herbert into the windup. It's going to be a 6-11 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle. And the hit parade continues for Atlanta. That's going to bring up Torrey. Mock undoubtedly would like to see Herbert finish this inning, as he's due to bat second in the bottom of the third. Torrey standing in from the right side. Herbert working out on the stretch now. It's going to be a 1-3. Fly to center field. That's playable for Rojas. He glides over to it and makes the play. Here's Gary Geiger. Walked his first time up. Ray Herbert gets the sign. The pitch from the stretch is a 2-9. That's a base hit into left field. Cardi can try to go to third. He will hold at second. Cardi very slow. First and second one away. Here's Felix Millan. Millan an RBI single in the second inning. Herbert gets the sign. The windup and the pitch on a 3-6. Grounder to short. Wine has it. Goes to Taylor for one. On to Harvey Keene. 6-4-3 double play. So the Braves settle for one on the Felipe Alou home run. 3 hits, 2 left. And they take a 6-0 lead to the bottom of the third. And that's going to do it for Herbert as, ready for it? As Bo Belinsky begins to toss in the Phillies' pen. Jackie Brandt will start it off. Brandt on the year is batting .315, no home runs, 15 RBIs. Blasting game into the windup. Here's the pitch now. It's a 2-6 left-handed fly ball to straightaway center. Geiger backs up a bit and pulls it in. Now we're going to have a batter for Herbert. So 5 of the runs charged to Buell. Herbert worked 1 1/3. 3 hits and a run, no walks, no strikeouts. Let's see what they've got here against Blasingame. Dick Grote will come up to hit. Grote on the year, just .206, 1 home run. Right-handed batter. Blasingame into the windup now. It's a 4-11 righty. Ground ball down to third base, fielded by Matthews. Across to Alou, 2 down quickly. Hey there, Chip. Welcome. Grote retired. The batter will be Tony Taylor. Blasingame into the windup. 6-4 right-handed, fly to center field X. That's going to be Geiger. Geiger a 2-7, ranging to his left now. On a 20, he makes a nice catch to retire the side. Nice play, Geiger. He went a long way to get that one. 1-2-3 go the Phillies. Through 3 innings, it's all Braves. 6-zip. Coming into pitch for the Phillies, the lefty, Bo Belinsky. Belinsky's been in 2 games, one of them a start actually. 9.53 and 5 2/3 innings of work. Extremely small sample size, of course. And let's see how he does. There's Frank. He made it. Welcome, Frank. You won't miss it, Frank. I had mine out ages ago. Here's Blasingame, left-handed hitter. Belinsky with a 2-6 strikes him out. Here's Matthews now, 1 for 2. Belinsky gets the sign. Pitch from Bo is a 5-9. Matthews lifts it the other way to left. Allen under it and makes the catch. Here's Woody Woodward, 0 for 2 today. Belinsky into the windup. The pitch to Woody's a 5-10 righty, and he loses him ball 4. Just a bit outside. Woody not a threat to run. Battery now +3. And Henry Aaron steps to the plate. Aaron's still in a slump. Belinsky checks the runner. Pitch to Aaron is a 4-10 base hit, 2 stars, all the way to third goes Woody. Two-out rally for the Braves in the 4th. Here's Felipe Alou. He's singled and homered so far. Belinsky checking the runners. Pitch to Felipe is a 6-12 righty. Shallow fly ball to I can't see where. Hang on a second. I've got to pull up his card here. 6-12 is a, doesn't say where it is. I'm just going to call it to center. Shallow fly ball to center. Rojas comes in, waiting on it, and makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So Belinsky makes it through the inning without any further damage. Six nothing the score. Wade Blasingame takes the mound. Lenz, Rojas, and Allen do. Torrey flashing the signs now. Blasingame into the windup. That's a 3-10 left-handed. He pops him up on the right side. Felix Mion will take it. 1 away. Here's Cookie now. Cookie 0 for 1. Here's the pitch from Wade Blasingame. It's a 1-7 left-handed. Sharp grounder to short. Woodward has it. Fires across, 2 down. Woodward's been busy at short today. 2 down, nobody on. Here's Dick Allen. Always scary against left-handed pitching. Blasingame with the pitch. It's a 6-7 righty. Bangs that one into left center. Double to 8. And that's going to be a double for Dick Allen. It's the first Philly hit of the ball game. That'll bring up the first baseman, Harvey Keene. Blasingame studying the signs. A glance at Allen. Comes to the plate, 5-3 righty. Base hit up the middle. Allen rounding third, 15-17. Geiger +1, 18. They're going to send him. And the Braves will cut it off. So RBI single for Keene. Keene, no speed whatsoever at first base. And here's Bob Uecker, who walked his first time up. The only base runner of the game prior to this inning. Blasingame out of the stretch. The pitch to Uecker's a 4-7. Ball 4. Uecker walks for the second time today. What an eye he has. Here's the shortstop, Bobby Wine now. Blasingame checks the runners, the windup and the pitch. 4-9. Wine lifts a fly ball to right. Can of corn for Henry Aaron, and that'll do it. Phillies get a run on 2 hits, leave a pair. Through 4, 6-1, Atlanta. laughing at Bill's comment. I tell you, I'm trying to shake it off. I don't know why I've been so damn tired lately. Approaching Labor Day weekend, just around the corner, and tomorrow the famous Pig Out at the Park in Spokane begins. Thursday through Monday. I'm not sure if I'm going it or not this year. I might go down one day, and maybe Saturday, and check it out a little bit. I'm going to top off my coffee. You know, speaking of Saturday, that reminds me. I think when we get into football season, I'm going to flip my day off to Sunday and do a game Saturday instead. That way I'm not competing with the football crowd. No reason not to. The reason I kept Saturday open in the past was to go visit my mom. Wow, another gorilla bag for Ben. You know, Ben, I saw a similar product advertised on TV recently. I'd never seen it before. It's basically the same thing, but it's got a different name. Okay, I've got coffee. We're set to resume play, and we're going to the 5th inning. Rico Carty steps to the plate. Walked and singled so far. Here's the pitch from Belinsky on a 5-4 righty. Ground ball, third base X. Tough chance for Linz. Linz 3E15. Ranging to the line on a 6, error range, 6 on a 15. That's going to be an error on Linz. The normally sure-handed Linz boots that one. First error of the game. Carty very slow at first base. Joe Torre due up. Torre 0 for 2 today. In fact, Torre and Woody Woodward, the only hitters in the lineup without a hit, not counting the pitcher, of course. Belinsky out of the stretch. That's 5-5. Flies it into left field fairly deep. Backing up is Allen and makes the catch. Here's Geiger now. Geiger singled and walked. Belinsky with the stretch. It's a 2-10, and he loses in ball 4. So Belinsky walks the left-hander, and Atlanta threatening again, with Felix Millan coming to the plate. Well, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. AMR. Millan 1 for 2. Belinsky set. It's a 4-11 right-handed. That's going to be a liner towards short, single to 4. And it's a infield single for Millan, and the bases are loaded as he rolls the 1. Atlanta can do no wrong today. Here's Blasingame. Infield at double play depth. Blasingame a poor butter. He'll swing away. Left-handed batter. 3-10, and he walks him again to force in a run. I shouldn't say again, but he walks again to force in a run. That'll be an unearned run. Small consolation to the Phillies. Bases loaded, still just 1 away, and here's Eddie Matthews. 7-1 the score now. Belinsky with a 3-10 left-handed grounder down to first base. Keane has it. He goes to wind for one. Back to first, not in time. That's going to allow Geiger to come in to score. Blasengame's forced me on to third. 8-1 now. Well, they can't all be good ones. The pitch to Woodward. 1-9. He walks him to reload the bases. Belinsky due to bat second in the bottom of the inning. The score 8-1. Thinking briefly about pulling the pitcher, but honestly, might as well let him go at this point. Pitch to Aaron is a 3-6. Grounder down to third. Lenz has it, goes the short way to Taylor, and that'll do it. 2 runs for the Braves. Unearned as far as Belinsky's concerned. That'll do it for Belinsky. The score 8-1 now. And Belinsky due to bat second in the bottom of the inning. So 2 innings for Belinsky. Two hits, 2 runs, 4 walks. But 7 walks issued by Philly pitching now. And no strikeouts. Whoops, sorry. No earned runs. Eight to 1, bottom of 5. Jackie Brandt will start it off. Blasingame, the windup and the pitch. That's going to be a 5-4 right-handed. High fly ball to shallow center. Geiger coming in, waiting on it, and puts it away. Now we're going to have a pinch hitter for Belinsky. Not a single right-hander on the bench. We're going to give Johnny Briggs an at-bat. We haven't seen Johnny in a while. Briggs on the season in limited duty, 20 for 50. That's a 400 average, 4 home runs. Blasingame with the pitch. That's a 1-3 lefty. Lifts it to right field, playable for Aaron. He's right there to put it away, and 2 down quickly in the bottom of the inning. Tony Taylor, the leadoff man, steps in, 0 for 2. The pitch to Wade Blasingame on a 4-8 righty. Gets banged into left field. Base hit, triple to 8. And it's going to be a long single for Tony Taylor. That'll bring up Lenz, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Blasingame with the windup. The pitch is a 5-6. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And down go the Phillies again. No runs a hit, 1 left. Through 5, it's all Braves. And we're going to need a new pitcher. Okay, it's going to be a mop-up game, I'm afraid. Gary Wagner's coming on to pitch for the Phillies, computer-only card. Wagner has one appearance. It was a start. He went 3 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs. Fourth Atlanta pitcher of the day, Felipe Alou, will lead off the 6th. Wagner getting his sign from Bob Uecker now. Here's the pitch. It's a 4-6 righty, and he walks him. Another walk issued by the Phillies pitching staff. And the batter Rico Cardi, 1 for 2 with a walk. Wagner from the stretch. That's going to be a 3-9 righty. Hard grounder to short. Wine has it to Taylor for 1. On to Keene, double play. Two down, nobody on, and Joe Torre is the hitter. Torre 0 for 3 today. The pitch from Gary Wagner. 3-5, high fly ball to deep left field. Going back is Allen at the track, at the wall. It's off the wall. Torre lumbering into second with a 2-out double. So Torre joins the Atlanta hit parade. And here's Gary Geiger. Geiger's been on all 3 times, singled in the 3rd and walked twice. Wagner with the pitch. It's going to be a 6-5 lefty, and it's ball 4. Geiger will take his base. 3rd walk issued to Gary Geiger. Here's Mion, 2 for 3 today. The pitch from Gary Wagner. 5-4, grounder third base X. Linz will be tested again, 3-15. Here is the play on a 12. E-range on an 11. He makes the play and throws him out to retire the side. Nice play by Linz. That'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. That inning could have been ugly too if not for that double play. Looking at the usage here for the Phillies, we may finish up with Terry Fox just to get him some work. Either that or we could go to Roger Craig again, who actually pitched in this game in real life. The Phillies send up the heart of the order in the bottom of the 6th. Rojas will start it off. Blasting game with the windup. The pitch to Cookie's a 4-3 righty. Fly ball to right field X. That's the Gold Glover Aaron, 1E4. Aaron racing to the line. Here's the play, and he's running, and leaps up and makes the grab. What an incredible play by Aaron to take a sure hit away from Cookie Rojas. That's going to go as a web gem. Fine play by Aaron and right. Here's Dick Allen. He has one of just 3 hits for the Phillies today. A double his last time up. Blasting game with the pitch. That's a 4-6 righty. Allen drops it into right field in front of Aaron for a 1-out single. So Dick Allen 2 for 3. Up steps Harvey Keene. He knocked in the only run for the Phillies so far. Right-handed hitter. Blasting game from the stretch now. Here's the pitch. 5-7 righty. Single to 3, liner towards second. That's going to be caught by Mian. Keane hit it right at the second baseman for the second out. And here's Bob Uecker, who's walked both times up today. Blasting game with the pitch. It's a 2-3 high fly ball to left field. Backing up his Carty. At the track, at the wall, it's gone. Home run, Bob Uecker. Oh my. Uecker with a 2-run shot. Breathes a little life into this Philly crowd. That makes the score 8-3. And for Uecker, his 4th home run of the season. But you're right, Ben. It is getting late early. 2 outs. Here's Wine. One more hitter walk will fatigue Blasting games. We better get somebody up in the Braves pen. I can't remember. Did I use Odell in the opener? No. Cloninger, of course, went the distance. So Billy Odell begins to toss in the Braves pen. Blasting game, a 6 endurance rated starter. Was that his best year, Ben? He certainly had a fine season in this replay, albeit in limited action, of course, hitting over 300 with 4 home runs. Bobby Wine standing in, Blasting game with the pitch. That's a 1-4 left-handed, and Wine rips that into deep center field. That's going to get past Geiger and roll to the wall. He gets it back in, and Wine will hold at second with a 2-out double. And Blasting game is fatigued. 8-3 the score. And here comes Bobby Bragan. He's going to go to the red-hot Odell in his last 10 games. 8 innings of work, just 2 hits allowed. On the season for Odell, 3-2, a pair of saves, and a 3.33. So he hit half of his career homers in this season. Wow. Jackie Brown at the plate. He's flown to center both times today. And Billy Odell ready to go to work. The pitch to Brown. 2-6 lefty. He flies it to straightaway center. Geiger is there. And that'll do it. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 left. And we're through 6. It is 8-3 Braves. Odell is a 1 switch hitter. We need a new pitcher's hitting card here. He will bat left-handed against Wagner. Wagner into the windup now. The pitch is a 4-3 left-handed. Fly ball to right field X. That's Brandt. Good outfielder. 2E5. Brandt sprinting towards the gap on a 9 error range. It's a 10 on an E5. He should make that, and he does. Nice play by Jackie Brandt to retire Odell. Eddie Matthews will be the hitter. Eddie 1 for 4 on the day. Wagner getting the sign. pitches a 5-5 lefty, and he loses in ball 4. Yet another walk. That is now, 10 walks issued by the Phillies pitchers. You're not going to win many games walking 10. Here's Woody. He's walked twice. Wagner from the stretch on a 2-4 pops him up left side. Linz will take it. And there's 2 down. This will be Wagner's last inning of work. As Henry Aaron steps up to bat. Wagner with the pitch. 2-9 right-handed. Struck him out. That might be the highlight of Gary Wagner's season right there. We go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 8-3 Atlanta. And that'll do it for Wagner. He's due to lead off the bottom of the inning. We'll have a pinch hitter for Wagner, who worked 2 innings. The only Philly pitcher unscored upon, despite walking 3. Struck out 1. You missed Belinsky and a Euchre homer unmitigated. I don't know, Frank. What about the Duckworth game? Yeah, unmitigated. Honestly, I'm not looking at the numbers, but I don't think Euchre was much different than any of the other hundreds of backup catchers. There's Mook. He's not doing much. Let's go around and take a look. I tell you, dragging butt today anyway, and this one-sided game is not waking me up much. It's certainly not waking Mookie up. Mook, what are you doing there, buddy? Nothing. Hey, there he is. Hi, Mook. We're not going to get anything out of Mookie today. At least we can see his face, I guess. You know, he jumped up there at 5 minutes to 1. You could almost set your watch. Whoa, I got a little dizzy there. I forgot to eat since I had oatmeal and berries this morning. This was, of course, the 4th Wednesday of the month, which means it was bill paying day for me, Social Security Day. Yeah, right. He doesn't even care anymore. Wow, Devils had a 16-watt game in 1987. Let's see where we're at now. Bottom of the 7th. Odell got the last out in the sixth. He's going to come out there. And the Phillies will send up a pinch hitter for Wagner. Nothing but lefties on the bench. They're going to send up Johnny Callison. Might as well get him in at bat. We've all been there, right? It's hard to get really enthused in a one-sided game. Okay, here's Johnny Callison, bottom of the seventh, on the year, 290 average, 7 home runs, 36 RBIs. Left-on-left matchup as Odell comes in there with a 6-7 lefty, swung on and missed, strike 3. So Callison retired. Tony Taylor, the hitter. The pitch for Billy Odell is a 6'9" right-handed grounder to shortstop X. That's going to be Woodward, 334, ranging to his left. Behind the bag on a 13, he's there. Throws to Alou, 2 down. Nice play, Woody. And the hitter will be Lenz, who's 0 for 3. The pitch from Odell. 6'5" right-handed. Lenz hits it the other way into right field. Aaron drifts over and puts it away. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Billy Odell. Chug a Schaefer. I don't have any Schaefer. I have some hard seltzers. Right, 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 left, right. Doesn't even make any sense to waste any of Fox's innings. Roger Craig will come on. This is strictly a matter of controlling usage for the Phillies pen at this point. It's about all you can do in a game like this. I'm a usage master in my keeper leagues. Oh yeah, my IBA team, the Basin Street Blues, just won our division by 1 game with an 88 win season. A year ago, that team lost 105 games. So this is the first time ever in a keeper league that I've gone from worst to first. I was pretty happy about that. Here's Craig now. Let's take a look at his numbers. No record, 5.40 in 10 innings. I don't have that card, Ben. Where do you get those anyway? Did your set come with that? I've seen one before. Oh, it's in the back of the rule book. Let's check that out. There it is. You know, we might just do that. Roger Craig will take the 8th, however, he's already out there. Alou, 2 for 3 with a home run. Roger into the windup. That's a 5-6 right-handed. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Rico Cardi now. 1 for 3 on the day. 3-7, struck him out. Or we may just stick with Roger Craig at this rate. Here's Torrey now. Craig with the pitch. On a 1-4 righty, fly ball to left field, playable for Allen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Roger Craig. Well, Craig, at least the only Philly pitch. Well, that isn't true. Herbert didn't walk anybody either. I was going to say Craig's the only one that hasn't walked anybody. Odell rated 3 for relief endurance. He's pitched 1 1/3. Roger Craig, of course, known for teaching pretty much the entire San Francisco Giants staff to throw the split-fingered fastball. Here's Cookie 0 for 3. Odell into the windup. That's a 1-8 lefty. Pops him up, left side. Woody will take it. Busy day at short for Woody Woodward. And here's Dick Allen again. 2 for 3 on the day. Odell with the pitch to Allen. It's a 5-7. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Two down, and here's Keene. The pitch from Billy Odell. It's a 4-8 righty. Liner to third, single to 16, and it's speared there by Matthews. The Phillies cannot buy a break in this game. Single to 16, they roll a 19, 1-2-3 in the 8th. We go to the 9th, 8-3 Braves. Yeah, we're going to stick with Roger Craig. He had a 1-2-3 8th. I want to thank everybody for watching. Sorry they can't all be close ones. We had our share there for a while, to be sure. Yeah, Larry, how you doing? Euchre's home run. That's always fun. In a game like this, you have to take pleasure in the individual accomplishments. Bottom third of the order for the Braves in the 9th. Geiger will start it off. He's been on all 4 times today, 3 on walks. Craig comes in there with a 3-12 liner right into the glove of Alou. Sorry, right into the glove of Keene. Felix Mion due up. Craig wind up and pitch 111. He pops him up on the right side, and it'll be Tony Taylor putting it away. And Odell's going to hit. He's a switch hitter hitting lefty. 5-5 struck him out. Look at that. The Phillies finally found somebody who could pitch. Roger Craig with 2 scoreless. And we go to the bottom of the 9th. Odell began his first endurance inning with a line out to Keene. It'll be Euchre, Wine, and Brandt. Odell comes in with a 6-9 righty, a grounder to short X. Woody again, 334. Here's the play on a 5. He's got it. Throws him out. Another fine play by Woody Woodward at shortstop. That is 1, 2, 3, 5 assists and a putout. Hello, world's worst gamer. Bobby Wine 1 for 3. Odell set. It's a 6-8 right-handed fly to left field. Can of corn for Cardi. And the Phillies down to their final out. That'll be Jackie Brandt. Brandt flew to center all 3 times in this one. Odell gets the sign. 1-6 struck him out, and that's the ball game. Odell continues to remain hot with 3 1/3. Scoreless innings, no hits allowed, no walks, 2 strikeouts. He'll probably get the cheap save for that one, won't he? 3 innings plus. Blasingame 5 2/3. He gets the win. He's 8-1 now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked only 1. Just the 1K, I guess so. 1K for Blasingame. Craig, 2 innings, 6 up, 6 down with 3 strikeouts. Buell, of course, suffers the loss. He's 4-3 on the season. Yeah, that Blasingame's been something this year. Any thoughts on player of the game? Woody didn't have a hit. It's kind of, as much as I'd like to. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Who was the big RBI guy? Matthews had 2. Alou had 1. Mion 1. Blasingame had 2 RBIs. Not a real standout here. Braves end up with 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The Phillies, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Matthews had 3 RBIs, 1 for 4 with a walk. I tell you, I kind of like World's Worst nomination there. Odell with a 3 1/3 flawless innings of relief. 10 up, 10 down for Billy Odell. On the offensive side, Alou 2 for 4 with a walk. If Geiger had gotten on in the 9th, he would have had a 5 for 5 on base day. But he didn't. I'm going with Odell. Billy Odell with a fine relief appearance. 3 1/3 innings, 10 up, 10 down. Just K'd 2. Actually, no, he K'd 3. I got that wrong. Let's hear it for Billy Odell. Another reference, of course, to the Beatles' You Know My Name, only it's Dennis Odell, isn't it? Yeah. Who Lennon calls Obel in the song, but it's a reference to Billy Odell. Anyway, not a lot of drama in this one. Let's see what we got for tomorrow. Tomorrow is Cincinnati Reds at Pittsburgh Pirates. Joey J will be opposed by Vern Law. Vern looking to lay down the law in that one. Joey J, I don't know. I guess he's gonna learn to burn one. Once again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all the subscribers. I'm getting excited in the anticipation of just 3 more to 500. I don't know what will happen, but I kind of expect YouTube to send me some kind of a message and say, hey, we actually recognize you as a channel now. Congratulations, something like that. I probably won't see that, but that's what I kind of imagine anyway. I'm going to get something to eat. I need it. I'm starving. Thank you again, everybody. Please join me tomorrow. Hope for a little closer game. Until then, have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.